is good, everybody? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grandpappy Play, aka Play All Consoles, back with another stream here on both Twitch and YouTube. I'd like to say thank you to all the folks joining this evening. Also, big shout out and thanks to all the folks checking out the VODs over on the YouTubes. Much appreciated, much appreciated. And as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. So we're jumping back, Final Fantasy 12. No grind night. Tonight, we're getting some story done. No grinding. At least, that's the plan. I don't see any grinding coming up anytime soon. We'll see. So we're going to jump into it. Pull up my handy-dandy trusty guide here because I don't want to miss too much. Let's hop on over, make sure everything is working. Oh. Volume is going to be done. YouTube, why do you keep doing that? Sorry, YouTube Windows. Alright, while that's going on, it appears that everything is all good and dandy. Alright. Okay, so I need to... What the heck is... Alright. Apparently I missed something in Rabanastra, looks like. Which is okay, it's right there. I believe I bought everything I needed to buy, weapons-wise. I should probably check that first. Like everybody in this area is getting trounced. Triple sevens. Not 6-7, triple sevens. What y'all getting weird. I think I've already done that one. Go to the bazaar. Dude, this controller vibrate like crazy. Brand new motor, brand new controller. Like you can hear the controller. You. Okay, okay, that's fine. I had a sneezing fit right before stream, so my nose is a little funky. But at least it's not. I'm not sneezing now. At least I don't think I'm going to. I'm curious now. Did I buy everything? I think I bought everything. I mean, I got 20K. What you got? Did I do this? Okay, we did accept it. Wait. Alright, we're going there anyway, so. I'm pretty sure I already did all this, but I don't know for sure, so I double check. So yeah, we have it. Okay, we're good here. Okay, we already done talked to you. We got that. Go. No, employees only. You can buy one. Everything else. All right, so now back to where I was at. Yeah, this is tutorial area. Alright, back where we started. Nomad Village. Masuya. This should be you then. Yep. Sure. I see a sunstone there. He did no damage to me. Oh, they're down below me. Oh, ain't that some shit? I went the wrong way. I should have checked the map to start with. Well, there it is. I can see it. You can see it in the distance. How's the one above me back up? I just got this one. Run across the village. See, that one is back up now. Go this way. Maybe that was a different one. Presto Disco. Alright. So you can see another sunstone or some whatever up there. Ain't worried about it. We're only gonna do this quest once. We have completed your quest, lady. Where you at? There you are. That's right. There we go. Yo, Mel, what's good? How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping on by. Hopefully you're having a nice day. And let me get you a shout out. Interview was today, right? How did that go? Okay, Mel's probably in ads. Why am I typing wrong? There it is. You did have the interview today. How did it go? Are you making all that money so you could be a whale in my chat? Alright, Wester Sand. %, commission, no benefits, and 50 to 60 hours per week. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. No base pay? Ah, yeesh. I am sorry to hear that. Now, it sounds like you think the same as me, but I may be wrong. But now I'm not doing nothing for no base pay, commission only. Hell no. I mean, hell, even used car salesmen get a better deal than that. Or at least they used to. I got offered. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Well, me personally, I wouldn't. Some people thrive on that, and that, you know, all the more power to them. Like I said, way back in the day, I got offered to do like used car sales, and they had a base pay. Yeah, a lot of it was, a lot of it was commission. Yeah, anyone that's doing that, that's a grind. And people who do that, they make money, but they grind for it. I'm too old for that shit. Let me see here, where am I? But yeah, no, for me, think you might be too old for that shit? Yeah, well, I mean, again, it's not for everyone. I'm not going for any chains, so let's keep walking on through. Yeah, no, because that's a lot of pressure. Yeah, I was never one for commission-based anything. Not without a base pay. I mean, that's like, you have a rough day, you work 6-7 hours and can make nothing. No. You walk too much today. I hope you brought your cane with you. Take the load off. Oh, Mel, let me tell, I woke up this morning in pain. About 3 in the morning, I roll over and I get a cramp in my leg, but it ain't the one in the calf or anything like that. It was like right down the side of my knee. Oh my God. My knee was killing me. Oh yeah, because I had to lay weird, trying to stretch. You know, usually you get a cramp in your leg, especially if you're sleeping. You just stretch it out. You know, kind of, you know, deal with it. It goes away after a while. You can go back to, no, this stayed with me until I actually got up. And because I had to lay weird, when I got up, my lower back was killing me. I was walking all hunched over for the first like 2 hours at work. And I stand all day. I'm lifting stuff, putting stuff together, and that shit hurt. That shit hurt a lot. I was fairly. What you guys? All right, Mel. You know me. Go do what you gotta do. I'm just here gaming, enjoying some gaming. We're going this way. I think I can actually take this dude down. I can't hit dude. Okay, no. We need to leave. It ain't even gonna let me hit dude. I wanted to see if I could at least take him, but damn. You gonna hit me with another cure? No? Okay. Go west, young man. Go west. Welcome back, Mel. Alright. Alright, we're back down here. This is where our ship is anchored. Invisible like. So let us save. Alright, we should be going to a new area now. Before there were soldiers here, they're not here anymore. Yep, question marks. Get a little cinematic here. Oh, no, no cinematic. We do have a oh, hello. It's been so long since I played it, it's almost like it's new. Ah, here's our cinematic. Look, back in 2006, this looked pretty as hell. Van, you big dork. Yep, Sandsea, aka Quicksand. Excuse me, Vaughn, not Van, Vaughn.
So, where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Far to the west. We must first cross the Yogir Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Delmasca. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
Nah, I don't grow tired.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
No, you was a prisoner until recently. Stop. Alright. We need to find... Let me see. We need to find someone selling a map. And watch out for traps. Luckily, we got Libra going on, so we're good. Nope, nothing here but a trap. Someone needs to sell a map around here. Unless... Hold up. Don't tell me I passed up a dude selling a map before I came into this area. That would suck. I don't think I did, but it's best to check now than going through the whole thing and be like, oh, it was already back here, I'm stupid. Okay. You're not the map seller. You ain't got nothing I want, pretty much. Yeah, no. We're going out west. And this dude. Alright, so no map guy here. I had to double check. You know, when you wander in the desert, you might get thirsty, so stay hydrated. Yeah, don't walk on the traps, y'all. Not worried about a chain just yet, so. Let's see. Goes, they ain't gonna let me go to my doom, but what do you mean doom? There ain't no treasure chests hiding anywhere. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see here. East tanks. Okay. Next area. Uh-oh. Cutscene.
A construct to draw oil from the ground. Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmaskans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabrodia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vosla, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Malthir is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm. As I could not when Rasla died, when her throne was taken.
You got some guilt
Never
issues.
again. I will defend her this time.
Okay.
You walk the Knight's path. The Lady Ash?
All right, y'all talk
We
about
should
it.
leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
Listen to her.
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
Yo, Redskin.
We leave
Hey.
at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
Lupe, thank you so much for stopping by. You're playing 13, then 12? See, I played all these years ago, but I've never played them on stream, so we're having some fun. Uh-oh. This is Final Fantasy 12's version of the Jawas. Hey, no, I appreciate you. Hey, look, I appreciate you coming on through, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. All of that is appreciated. Whether it be on YouTube or over on Twitch. If you get a chance, check me out on Twitch. You can exclamation point Twitch in the YouTube chat, and it'll give you the link. Also
Looks
have
like
a
we've
Twitter.
attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move!
Yeah,
Vossler.
we'll run in a minute.
Have you found the means to restore Dalmasca?
Oh, I've already
We
beat
must
this
claim
game.
the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
I'll show you my game save in a minute. But no, I've played all the all the main numbered ones that were released in America originally. I've played them years ago. I'm just getting back around to what I got in the backlog. But like I was saying, if you got the bandwidth, you can check it out. You can check me out. I'm on Twitch. I'm dual streaming right now. I got a poll over on my Twitter where you can vote for what game I play next week. I run the poll every week. Ends on Sunday, starts on Sunday. Would appreciate if you check it out. You've never finished? Oh, I'm gonna show you some. You keep playing your game. When I get to a save crystal, I'm gonna show you the save file. Oh, we got a guest now. Oh, I love when we have guests because now we have 4 people to fight. Okay, the thing with 13, I liked the first 13. I have 13 part 2, 13 part 3. 13 was great because it was bright, it was beautiful. I mean, it was for PlayStation 3. This is years ago. Like Final Fantasy 8 that I'm playing now. 20 years ago, when it came out, it was a very pretty game. I understand compared to nowadays graphics, it's not the same. Like I'm actually playing on a PS2. This game wasn't Blu-ray. It was DVD. The DVD lens in my PS3 is not working. I can play PS3 games and I can play PS1, but it won't load PS2. So I had to break out the PS2 to play a PS2 game. But no, Final Fantasy 13, what everyone didn't like was the fact that it was very linear at the very beginning, and then at the end, it was more open world, which is a contrast to Final Fantasy 15 for the PS4, where it was very open world at the beginning, and then when you get to a certain point, it was on rails and very linear at the end. Funny how that works. Both games pretty as hell, and I liked them both. I like 13 more than 15, but that's just me. But like 12, it caught a little flack. I think the biggest flack that 12 got was that fact there was no romantic interest, which I thought was cool. You don't have to have romance in every damn game. This was the argument back in 2006. Okay, just saying. I saw the arguments on GameFAQs. This is when the internet was young, so GameFAQs, everyone was arguing about it. But the same with like Final Fantasy VIII, people had a grief with it because it was fully 3D as opposed to 7. 7 had 3D aspects, but it was mostly a backdrop, a beautifully painted backdrop with like little 3D sprites running on it. 8 was full 3D, so it didn't look as pretty, so to speak, but it was very, very advanced for its time. I beat 8 a few months ago on stream. Yeah, no. A lot of stuff, okay. When I played 12, because I never played 11 or 4, I never played the online one. So 11 and 14, 11 apparently, obviously came out before this. 11 was the first online Final Fantasy game. And from what I could understand, 25 hours, that depends if you grind or not. You can rush it, You might have some trouble later, but you can rush it. I like grinding. JRPGs, I will look. I spent the last 2 streams grinding just to get all the weapons before going to this point. So if a game has a good grind, I don't mind it. Now, not all viewers like me grinding, and that's fine. I'm not for every viewer. Not all streamers do the things that people want to see. But no. 13, I think if you've enjoyed it so far, you will enjoy it. Make sure you're playing it on your biggest TV. Granted, it's not 4K. It's 1080p. But it is pretty. Turn the brightness down. The game is bright as hell. If you play 13, 13.2, and 13.3, you will notice 13.2 and 13 Part 3 are darker, like palette-wise. The first 13, bright. Like, it's like middle of the summer at the equator bright. The paradigm shift. Oh, yeah. No. The paradigm shifts. Just wait. If is this your first time going to 13? Because if it's your first time, okay, if you don't want any spoilers, go ahead and learn. But there are techniques for the paradigm shifts. Certain enemies, you have to have the right loadout and shift accordingly. You have 13.2 and 13.3? First time? Okay. Then I ain't gonna say shit else. Enjoy the story, enjoy the visuals. Enjoy the music. That was... Okay, I may be biased. 13 had one of the best soundtracks. However, I'm gonna break your heart right now. I'm gonna break your heart. Or I'm gonna make you very excited. Majority of the tracks all follow the same theme for their music. Lightning's theme is reused and remixed a bunch of times for all the different OST. If you get a chance, once you finish your game for the night, go on YouTube, just put in Final Fantasy 13 OST, listen to each track, and you're gonna find the same theme music, sped up, slowed down, added drums, added guitars, all piano. They're all the same goddamn theme. Yes, the music is good, but it's the same theme. And when you realize that, it's gonna blow your damn mind. I'm telling you now. All right, now we got all the peoples here. I still don't have a map. But yes, I love 13's music. Don't. Like, I will play 13 on stream eventually. I've played it once. I didn't beat it, but I was just testing some stuff. I'm going to tell you now, 13's music, hell, even 12's music gets me flagged on YouTube. That's why the volume is so low on the game right now that I'm playing. Because if I have it turned up, YouTube flags it for copyright, so... Yeah, it's the same, but the shit does slap. It does. And other things you can look up on YouTube are the, remember when Final Fantasy for a while was having, like, their orchestra travel around the world and they play the Final Fantasy music? Dude, some of that orchestra stuff, that shit really slaps. I think there was, like, the Boston something. No, it wasn't Boston. It was, they had some concert or something. Oh, no, wrong button. And you can, like I said, it's on YouTube. You look it up. It's fire. They got a singer going with it and everything. They got electric guitars. They got electric violins. They got a drummer. They got a bongo player for that concert. Oh, my Nightbot's kicking in. Don't worry about the Nightbot. No. The Final Fantasy 13 music was, is, and will forever be hot fire. Oh, we gotta fight the Jawas now. We're fighting the Jawas. Oh, we got Vossler too. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I'm trying to fill out my map. For those watching, I hope you don't mind. I've said this before, but I am an exploratory kind of gamer. I like to fill out my map as much as possible. I like to look and see every nook and cranny. I am not speed running the game. At least not this game. Now, I saw Final Fantasy VII Remake. They actually added, I guess you can call them cheats, but they basically took away the mod community's glorious efforts to make a game save mod. Every Final Fantasy that is released has a community that makes a game, just game editor, game save editor. That's what it is, game save editor. I've seen them all. Basically, if you can transfer it from the source to this game save editor, you can max everything out. Final Fantasy VII Remake, now that they put it on the Switch 2 and the Xbox, instead of letting the community make it, they did it themselves. I swear to God, I'm gonna try it. And I know there's a bunch of purists out there that are gonna be pissed at me when I do. They're gonna be pissed. Why are you using cheats? You're cheapening the game. Man, I beat that game 10, 15. Wait, no. Final Fantasy VII Remake was 5 years ago? Yeah, I already got Platinum Trophy on it. I almost Platinumed Intergrade. I can cheat if I want. I don't care. I'm gonna play it how I want to play. But no, this game has a game save editor. Let me see. Of the modern Final Fantasies, and I say modern, we start with 7 for the PS1. Everything else was old generation, they just re-released it. But 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 Part 2, this game 12, 13, 13, 2, 13, 3, 15. I haven't seen the game save editor for 16 yet, but I haven't looked. But they all have game save editors. And every time an editor came out, which was usually a year or two after the game, people played the game again. These boss fights on 13. Oh, 13. Yeah, the boss fights. Wait till you get later in the game. How many hours are you in the game? You think 25 hours, right? Oh no, 25 hours before it starts to open up. How many hours are you in the game? Lupe, let me know. Because I'm going to tell you now, the game gets... No, first let me ask, how many hours are you in the game? 10 hours in client? Oh, I'm going to shut up. You haven't gotten to the pretty stuff yet. I'll say that much. Wait till you get to the pretty stuff. Let me see where I'm at. Where's my map saying? Alright, go this way first. Yeah, wait till you get to the pretty stuff. You're still in the intro. Hell, have you got... Wait, 10 hours? You should have gotten your first summon already. You should probably be on your second summon. At 10 hours? That depends if you're grinding or not. You should definitely have your first summon. And if you go summon, huh? Question mark? Then I'm going to shut up for real. Okay. Yes, it does cook later. It does speed up. But again, it's like most Final Fantasies have a tutorial kind of thing. They don't call it a tutorial, but the first few hours are slow. They're letting you get used to the mechanics. They're letting you get used to what you can do. And a lot of people blow through that and then find out later, oh, if I did this, all of this would have been easy. Just do your thing. You have sheep. Yeah, the sisters. The motorcycle sisters. No. Like, as soon as I knew his name, when the game first came out, I saw his name Snow. I'm like, okay, if anything, he's getting Shiva. I didn't realize, well, I ain't gonna say nothing else. But I knew Snow was getting Shiva. And when I saw it was sisters and they turned into motorcycle, I was, You have Shiva, you don't have anyone else. So just keep playing. Just keep playing. We're just gonna keep taking these dudes down. Oh, hello. Is this where I'm at? This is the map. There we go. We got the map now. All right, now I have. Ooh, hello. I have places I want to go. All right. We're going to go for the center circle, and then we're going to decide whether it's up, middle, or down that we go. Like I said, I got a guide here so I don't miss anything. Because this game especially, has a ton of missables and a ton of conditions for stuff. Okay, that might have been spoilers for you, Lupe, but fair warning. Oh, okay, that's why. This was a dead end that only had the map. That's fine. That's fine. Come here, little Jawa. Yeah, we're killing everything. The reason I got this group in here is because I want my levels to go up. I need to catch them up. Oops, wrong button. Yeah. I got my level 31s in right now. Oh, damn, he's at 38? Okay, he jumped up. Cool. He's babysitting then. We got a level 38 NPC babysitting. Ain't that sweet? Where you going, dude? No, bring your ass back here. Alright. Where am I going? Oh, shit. No, okay. I screwed that up. That's where I want to go over there. More Jawas. All right, Matt. Just missing one party member, Wolf, I believe. Oh, you still haven't gotten all your... Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait. What region are you playing in? If you don't mind me asking, because I don't... I believe the characters are named differently in different regions. But, I believe it is 6 party members. I don't want to say any names if you haven't gotten them all. If you haven't gotten them all, I don't want to say nothing. You're in Virginia. Okay, so you're in the U.S. Okay. So you have lightning, you have snow, You have Vanille. What's the other two? Okay, because I know all 6 characters' names. I don't want to say the one that you don't have by accident if this is your first time. You have 2 other characters though. And I believe they're both male. Chicken and blue dress. So you have Hope and you have Saz. Okay. Chicken and blue dress. I have never heard it referred to as chicken and blue dress, but okay. Chick. Okay. You must be typing on mobile, autocorrect. Understandable. Understandable. But yeah, you have Hope and you have Saz. Those are the 2. It's Hope, Saz, and Snow are the male characters. Lightning, Vanille, and the last one are the 3 female characters. They did that just like they did 12 here, where they balanced it out. You had a 50-50 mix of the genders. That's another one of those things. Like, there's a lot of stuff, if you're just casually playing, you don't catch. Like in this game, did you know that Final Fantasy XII is the first game where all the enemies were on screen and you didn't flash between them, and it stayed like that for all the Final Fantasies after that? Teaching you how to upgrade weapons, that's important. That is very important, and it will be a great reason for you to grind. Upgrading weapons, you will be searching for that. Wait a second. Oh, here they are. Here they are. 12 is your favorite, then 10 too? I mean, they all have their perks. They all have their pros and cons. I don't know if I have a favorite. Like, I did 9 a few months ago. I did 8. I still have not done the OG 7 all the way through. On stream, I should say. Like I said, I beat 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, 13, 13, 2, 13, 3, 15, 6. I've done them all. I've been playing Final Fantasy since the original in 1980, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just haven't done them all on stream. And they each have something where it's like, if you understand gaming, or you understand programming or anything like that, you appreciate what they brought. Like I said, this one, it didn't have a separate screen for fights. The fights were on screen right then and there. So there was like less load time. You know, 7 was the first 3D, or 3D-ish. 8 was the first full 3D. 9 had a less blocky polygon type. 10, yeah. First time I heard 1,000 words, because what it meant between Titus and Unity. Okay. Yeah, no. When 10 came out, because 10 was the first one for PS2. Because that's what it was. That's what it was at first. 7, 8, 9 for PS1. 10, 10, 2, and 12 for PS2. Not counting 11, but 11 was on PS2. But it was 3, 3, and 3. Because after 12, you had 13, 13, 1, 13, 2. Those were PS3. PS4 was 15. You technically had 14, but that was on everything by then. But 15, and then they released a few others, and then you had Remake came out for PS4, and then on the PS5 you had Rebirth, 16, and then now they're releasing all the other stuff, and you're going to probably get the third one in the Remake trilogy. But by then it's going to be on every system, period. Which I'll probably still get the PS5 just because it's all on disc. Like, I like my Switch too and all that, but I want physical copies. I don't want no digital downloads. Fuck that. I'm old school. Alright, let's see where I'm at. Okay. Now I need to decide between top, middle, and bottom. Granted, they do connect. But first, y'all gonna have to pardon me because Grandpappy has been drinking from the drink bottle. We're gonna hit the little streamer's room. After that, I'm gonna hit the fridge to refill the drink bottle. So at this point, everyone, you know, take this moment, stretch your legs, grab you a snack, grab you a drink. We got Lupe here still playing the game, getting into 13. Hold tight for a few moments, and I will be back soon. Alright, folks, we are back. We're feeling refreshed. The drink bottle is full, so it'll rehydrate the kidneys. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Okay. So I was trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next. South tanks, tank approach, border. Okay, so this is what the guide is telling me to do because there's a save spot up here. So we go south. Take out all these Yoda, or not these Yoda, these Jawa looking mofos. Yeah, this game was very Star Wars inspired. I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing or anything, but the Sand Sea, Tatooine, I mean, it's very, very Star Wars coded. Yeah, what's bouncing all you guys doing? Make sure I'm going the right way. Yes, we are going down here next. Right, y'all come get some. Make sure. All right, there's a big dragon out there. He'll be someone we do later. He actually might be our hunt. There's nothing here. There he is. He's out there. Don't worry about him. Come here. Yeah, y'all walk on, run up if you want. Run up if you want. I got something for everybody. I got a little something for everybody. Oh damn, you hit me with something. But we good. Luckily, I did keep levels kind of close from before. So. The reason I grinded to get the weapons so I can do this. I can run through them roughshod. Alright, we'll go up. We're not gonna go west, but we will go south. Yeah, call your buddies. Bring your buddies on over here. Alright, we go this way. Go a long way around. We'll come back and kill those guys. Don't worry. Actually, we're going to kill him now. Shoot. Come get some. Right, everybody caught a little some. I want to collect my stuff. My stuff is since. Okay, this should lead me to a safe spot. Yep, we good. Dice. Did not come to hunt treasure in the Valley of the Dead. How did you know? An Avion most felt. Don't worry, dude. I'm trashing everybody. All right, what you got? What you got, homie? An amber armlet, huh? Well, empty. Okay, we will buy one of those. And sash immunity. Oh, hello. Okay, we'll buy one of those. We'll buy 4. Which means I need to go to the license. Got to get the license for them. Alright, hand axe, everyone gets that. Eventually everyone's gonna have everything. This ain't Zodiac Age where everyone's gotta be pigeonholed into something. Alright, everyone's gonna go ahead and get the Vega. Alright, what's next? No. No, no. No, no. So nothing else here. Let's check up here. Alright, everyone's getting this. have that. We don't have that. We don't have that. We'll save the quickenings for now. So we still got... Vaughn is our lowest at 245 LP, but we're still good. We're still good. Next. Balthy, what you got? Nah, you know what? We'll keep you. Okay, no, we'll just keep it like this. Hit the save. We have another teleport point. Good drink there. All right. So now, which way are we going here? Okay, we're going. Let's get pointed in the right direction. We're going this way, and I'm supposed to go. Tank approach. South tanks. Alright, we're going to refinery. Alright, I see where we're going. I think this was also the truly last fully open world Final Fantasy that wasn't totally on rails. Because if you think about 10, it was a path. Yes, you can go to different parts of the path, but it was a straight path from south to north. You get the airship, and you could warp to different places, but there was no open map on 10. And 10.2 was kind of the same. This one, you got an open world. Okay, you're gonna get jumped. 13, again, was on rails. 13, 2, and 3, they were kind of open world, but they felt smaller. '15 was open world until you got to a certain point, then it was straight to the end. Oh, they're casting Sleep now? Oh boy. I have to keep an eye on that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, they're giving me other gambits. That's cool. Okay. Let's go and jump some of these Jawas. Yeah, bring your buddies. Bring your buddies up in here. We're not gonna go up. That'll be for later. Attack! Chain level up, cool. Take that. Make sure I'm going the right way. We are. Everyone feeling froggy? Y'all want to jump out the sand at me? No? No? You sure? Oh, there. See, I know. Okay. You know what? We'll fight you guys anyway. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I was gonna show Lupe that my game save. My in-game game save. I forgot. Alright, we are now here. Let me scroll down on my thing. All right, there's a save crystal coming up, so I can show. Music change, cutscene. Yeah, little mini cutscene. Introduce a new area. And there's a crystal. Okay, cool. We will save. And just, I don't know if Lupe is still watching. Lupe might be in their game. But just so you can see, like this game, 47 hours. 112 is you can see the night. You can see the money. You can see the points. Order of Ambrosia. This is my end game from like 20 years ago. Like, I got an actual PS2. I got the PS2 memory card. This is my end game. 112 hours. And I did not get everything. I know I didn't. Because the internet, you know, back then, we had GameFAQs. That was it. We didn't have IGN and all that other shit back. No. I think IGN was around 20 years ago. It wasn't what it is now, but... So... If Lupe ain't watching right now, hopefully Lupe can check out the VOD and see that's the shit right there. Everyone got 3 quickenings. Everyone's at level 99. Let's see. Let me count digits here. 1,000. 19 million, almost 20 million gil. Our points are 5 million points. Like I said, Order of Ambrosia. We whooped this game whooped ass. We're gonna save this one though. I ain't probably not gonna oh, okay, you did see. Hey, Lupe, I didn't mean to interrupt your game, but I said I was gonna show you. I beat the, like, okay, this is back before they time-stamped games. Like, if I put my PS3 up and I say, okay, you want to see when I got to trophy? Because that's going to be the big thing. Final Fantasy VII Remake. everyone's gonna be like, oh, you cheated to get your trophies. Nah, my trophies are 5 years old. My platinum for Final Fantasy VII is 5 years old. You can't say I use cheats to get that trophy. Now anything after when did they drop that update? Last week? So anything in 2026, if a trophy is earned in Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can question it. Hell, I think I got 4 trophies on Intergrade that I have not gotten yet. So everyone's going to question them anyway, so I'll probably use the cheats for those. I don't care. I don't care. I'm saying it now. Look. I run a poll on Twitter, and I've had Final Fantasy VII come up, the remake and the rebirth, and they never got voted on. So I shouldn't say never got. They got voted on a couple times, but not enough for me to play it on stream to knock out those trophies. So now, even if I was to knock the trophies out legitimately with no cheats, nobody's gonna believe it. Even if I tell them, hey, there's a VOD, no, they're not gonna believe it. So fuck it. I'm probably gonna do the remaining trophies with the cheats on, just to say, yeah, I did it. I don't care. And then when Rebirth comes out, because I don't have Platinum on Rebirth, but when it comes out to the Switch and the Xbox, it's rumored that they're gonna have the same cheats pumped into the game. And this is from Square, so it's not like I'm modding the game. Square put these cheats in Remake. It's in the menu. From everything I've seen, it's in the menu. You just go into the menu and turn it on. You don't have to extract your game save, put it on your PC, do whatever, put it back into your PS5 or whatever to get it to work. It's in the damn game. I'm just going to turn them on and say, fuck it. And everyone's going to say, it's cheats. No, the developer put it in. It's not cheats. If the developer puts it in, it's not illegal. You're still going to get purists and be like, no, you shouldn't play the game that way. That's not the way the game was meant to be played. You're horrible. You're invalid. I don't care about achievements or trophies. I mean, they're cool and all that, but I don't care. Too old to care about that. I played games back. Look, I'm from the Game Genie era. I'm from before Game Genie. Okay, when Game Genie came out, we was hacking Super Mario Brothers to get moon jump and jump through the screen to die. And every time you died, it added a life. We was experimenting with it. I don't care. You can tell me you're a purist all you want. I don't care. I'm too old to care. Most of these games I've beaten years ago. Y'all want to come and tell me, oh, you modded it. I don't care. Yeah, Final Fantasy. No. Like I said, every Final Fantasy, modern Final Fantasy, has a game save editor. Now, I don't mod on stream just because certain companies, Nintendo, will strike your channel if you mod their game and you're big enough for them to notice. If you're not a big creator, you can mod their games all day long. I saw someone who had modded Metroid Prime 4. They did it on the Switch one, and they made it so you can see everything. They went outside of game bounds and all. That guy's not going to get struck. But if like someone who had like 1 million followers and had like a 30,000 CCV, they mod the game, Nintendo's gonna come strike his channel. They're gonna wait till he has 3 streams, strike each stream individually. 3 strikes on YouTube, your YouTube channel is deleted. Nintendo is look, I like Nintendo games. I don't like Nintendo the company. I'ma say that outright. Nintendo as a company makes dubious choices that are not fan friendly. Nintendo hates their fans, but they love their money. So they make good games that everyone wants to play. They make sure it doesn't go on any other platform, and then they wait for you to fuck up so they can just destroy you. That's Nintendo. So anyone that calls me a Nintendo fanboy, look, I've seen Nintendo operate for over 40 years. They got great games. Shit company. And if they strike my channel for saying that, well, I have VOD saved other than YouTube. But that's a lawsuit. They already know. Anyway, I'm done shitting on Nintendo. It isn't just Nintendo. There are other developers. If you mod their games and they see it on stream, they will flag your shit. They will copyright strike your channel, say you ain't got permission to play our game on stream, blah. They will do anything they can to fuck you. So 99% of the time, I will not mod a game on stream. And with Nintendo games, I won't even use exploits on stream. What are exploits, you ask? Look up clipping for, was it Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild has a clipping exploit built into the game. Nintendo did not mean for it to be there, but they never fixed it. Breath of the Wild is like 7 years old. They, as far as I know, have never fixed it. What's my opinion on Final Fantasy 15 and 16? I'm assuming you're saying Final Fantasy 15 and 16. I'm gonna wait for you to answer. But I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. While you're doing that, I'm just sipping on my drink. But yeah, Lupe, waiting for your answer, but I'm assuming I understand. Look, listen, before it sounds like I'm just like being impatient. There is a latency issue with YouTube. Not an issue. YouTube has higher latency unless you're using the YouTube app on your PC, which I would recommend not to do, but that's a totally different thing. So if you're watching me on both Twitch and YouTube, YouTube actually responds later. Noctis and Clyde. Okay. My honest opinion. Let me set my controller down. And if there's anyone that dislikes me yapping when I'm playing the game, I already banned someone a few days ago. We yap here. Okay, honest opinion about Final Fantasy 15. We'll start there first. We'll go in numerical order. 15 is a cool game. It's a cool action RPG game. It reminds me more of the Zelda franchise than a Final Fantasy franchise. And 16 is going to be the same way. But 15, the first, I think my fast, I have over like 200 hours. No, I have more than 200 hours on 15. I think my first run through 15 was like 160 hours. I'm balling it. I'm guessing. Up until a certain point, when you can't go back, it's an awesome game. In all aspects. The progression, the weapons, the enemy selection, the missions, the DLC, the optional online battles and stuff. Great game. Now, once it gets on rail, once you get to a certain point where you can't go back anymore, and every time you complete something, you move to the next spot and can't go back. Okay, that detracted a little. I would give 15, if you go on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.5 to 8. Because even once you got to a certain point, it still has New Game Plus. Final Fantasies didn't have New Game Plus. Let me see. Let's see. 12 doesn't. 13 doesn't. 13.2. 13.3 had a New Game Plus, which made it very fun. 15 has a New Game Plus. I think 16 does. I'm not sure. Other Square games had New Game Plus, but Final Fantasies didn't have them until 13.3. Kingdom Hearts was a cool game. It sucks that when I lived in Chicago, again, over 20 years ago, my Kingdom Hearts 1, along with a bunch of other games, my apartment got broken into and I lost a bunch of games. It was the second time my apartment got broken into in my life. First time was when I lived in California and I lost a bunch of N64 games, including my GoldenEye 007, which I had perfected, unlocked I'm mad about that one to this day. I ain't even gonna front with that. But when my apartment in Chicago got broken into, I lost my original. I actually had subsistence. Well, no, not subsistence. There was Metal Gear Solid 2, and then there was Subsistence, and then Metal Gear Solid 3 had something else assistance. I may have those mixed up. My Metal Gear Solid 2 and my Metal Gear Solid 3 had gotten stolen. My Kingdom Hearts had gotten stolen. There was a few PS2 games that I lost, and I'm mad about that. I still like Parasite. I had Parasite Eve. It got stolen. I'm mad about that one. Like, but my Kingdom Hearts, a lot of those games I lost. But back to what you were saying. Yes. 15, like I said, 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Now 16, which had a different engine, had a different type of progression. Again, action RPG. Like, it was straight, it wasn't even a really a team thing. I think you got a couple of guest characters that could team up with you every so often, blah, blah, blah. I haven't played 16. I played 16 once through. I need to play it again. 15 I've actually played multiple times. 16 I've only played once. If that should tell you anything. 16, I'd give it a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. It just didn't grab me as a Final Fantasy. If it was not named Final Fantasy, it'd probably be a great game. It's like Metroid Prime 4. As a standalone game, it would have been a great game. But because it has the Metroid name on it, 1. 2, it had the Metroid Prime name on it. Those two worked against it as a Metroid game. And as a Metroid Prime game. Final Fantasy 16, same thing. If it was not named Final Fantasy, it would have probably been a great game. In my eyes. But because you have such a high expectation for Final Fantasy games, 16 suffered from the franchise's success. Your brother traded. Okay, your brother trading in a game and having someone rob your apartment. Like, and here's the messed up part. I knew who, because, okay, when I lived in Chicago, I lived in this apartment. It wasn't like a fancy apartment, nothing. It was like a small private, not privately owned, a realty company owned a few places in Chicago where they rented out as apartments. And what had happened was the maintenance person who fixed everything in the apartment left the boiler room door unlocked, which is where they kept the keys to every apartment. And one of the tenants got in there, got the keys, and robbed a bunch of places. And I found out about that. So I threatened to sue the realty company, and they actually paid me out. They wrote me a check, made the last few months of my rent free because I was moving afterwards. I just had to sign basically an NDA saying that I would not tell anyone else what I knew or that I'd settled with the realtor company. So I got a check for a few $1,000s. I mean, it wasn't no $10,000, but it was a few $1,000s. No. You're fine. Look, this was 20 something years ago. This is back in like 2003, 2004. I'm over it now. It does suck because I had like, now that I see games that people are playing, like now you see all these retro collections, and you know, like you see Nintendo Online, Nintendo Switch on NSO, you see the PlayStation Store, you see all these games come back and they're bringing the retro, but you never see. Lupin, let me ask you, do you have a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch 2? I'm gonna prove a point right here. If you have either one of those, let me know. And again, don't worry, my place got broken into. I'm over that. I'm not over losing the games, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm over being my shit getting broken into. Okay. You put NA, I'm assuming you meant no. You don't have a Nintendo Switch. There is a game. Whoops. I hit my keyboard by accident. Let me make sure I don't have shit disappear. There is a game on the Nintendo Switch online service. You're on Xbox? Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna put it out there like this. Have you ever played a Super Nintendo? I'm not sure how old you are. You might be a youngin. Super Nintendo might be a look. As someone who streams, let alone I stream in the VTuber community, so a lot of the viewers there are young. No diss to them, but they are young. So a lot of people are their first gaming system at the oldest is like a Nintendo 64. Some people have never played a PlayStation 2 in that category. Okay. So, on the Nintendo Switch Online, they have a game called Panel de Pon, which most younger folks have never heard of. Panel de Pon was never released in America. However, there were 3 variations of it released in America. One on the Super Nintendo, one on the Game Boy, the OG gray brick Game Boy with the green screen, and then a version released on the Nintendo 64. The 64 version I didn't get because it was connected to Pokemon. I have Pokemon trauma. Fight me, I don't care. But the other 2, the Super Nintendo version and the Game Boy version. The Super Nintendo version was released in 1993, and it was called Tetris Attack. I bring this up because I have an actual open challenge to any mutuals that I know to play me on Panel de Pon. You can come in the stream right now and say, I challenge you. And as long as I know you're not going to run, because I do have someone that does run. If you're not going to run and you want to play me on it, I will stop everything I'm doing. I will load that shit up and play it on stream right now. If someone came in right now and said, I've been practiced, I'm ready to take you, I will switch it. I will not even turn off my PS2. I will just replug something else in, get the Switch 2 up, and we will play. But again, you will never see the game Tetris Attack re-released because the name Tetris is owned by the Tetris company, which I'm not sure if Nintendo owns any of it anymore or not. So Nintendo cannot use the name Tetris Attack, which means they can't use that version of the game anymore because that game had different characters than Panel de Pon. But they released Panel de Pon on the Nintendo Switch Online store. Basically, it's the same game, just different characters. This is what I dislike about digital gaming. or digital like retro gaming, because certain licenses and this and that get in the way of re-releasing a game that people liked. Like, how many re-releases of GoldenEye 007 have you seen? Go ahead, I'll wait. I know where the one re-release is. Nintendo Switch Online Store. They did have a re-release, but you will never get like a remake or anything like that, because too many people own licenses in it, and too many people have to agree on it for it to come out. And it took forever for the GoldenEye re-release to come out on Nintendo Switch Online. Too many companies greedy. They want that money. They're like, oh, this is a popular game. We want our money. Or game for the Super Nintendo that came out was very fun. I've never seen it re-released. Uniracers. Don't know what I'm talking about? Go to YouTube, look it up. Game that will never, ever, ever get re-released. Super Nintendo game. Rock and Roll Racing. Music licensing. I don't have a Super Nintendo here where I live now, but I have one at my mom's crib over in California. And I have that game there. I could never stream it. If I did, I'd have to stream it with no music on. DMCA, YouTube would just knock my channel right off the damn map. Certain games, older games, will never get a re-release because of greedy companies. Tell me I'm wrong, I don't care. Go look up a favorite retro game. Oh no, don't even look up not a favorite. Let me correct what I just said. Go look up a non-popular retro game. Probably won't ever get re-released. Probably will never see the light of day again unless you do emulation, which again, certain companies, Nintendo, will strike your channel for. On YouTube. You might get away with it on Twitch, but on YouTube, nah, Nintendo said, you can go bye-bye. If I could get... I need the... Not last generation. 2 generations ago, Elgato capture card with the... It had a cable adapter where you could play older retro game systems straight to your computer, and it would translate over, and you can see. Okay, if you have a Nintendo 64, plug it into a 4K TV, you will get no picture, just because newer TVs do not support older resolutions. But the Elgato, I think it was the Elgato HD, not the 60 or not 60X. I have an Elgato. What was it? Elgato HD 60S Plus. But like 2 generations before that, there was an Elgato capture card that would translate older resolutions so your computer can see them and stream them. I want that. I had actually ordered one, but it didn't come with the cable adapter, so it meant nothing to me. If I get something like that, and then I can get, if I can get my NES, my SNES, my Sega Master System, my Sega Genesis, my TurboGrafx 16, and all my other old retro games from my mama's crib, I would have a ton of... I would be legit a retro gamer. Even if I play newer games, 90% of my content would be retro. And I wouldn't care. Because they'd be games that no one else... not no one else. Very few people have outside of emulation. And I would play it on original hardware. That would be awesome. That is a dream for someday in the future. Okay, I've yapped for a long time. Let me, Lupe, I hope I didn't bore you too much. Folks that are watching me on Twitch or YouTube, I hope I didn't bore you too much. I get excited about things. This is why I'm called Play All Consoles. I get excited about some stuff like this sometimes. Let me run to the little streamer's room. You can, wait, hold it. Let me pull the cap off. I've been drinking, so my drink bottle needs to be refilled again. Hey, Lupe, I appreciate it. Look, listen, and also, don't think I got anything against you. I don't want to say the first part of your name because that is a, in some circles, controversial. It ain't because I'm a Cowboy fan. I am, but we're not gonna go there. I'm not kidding, but I'm fucking with you. So we're gonna call you Lupe. No, Lupe, I appreciate you chilling with me and listening. Again, I'm gonna run to the little streamer's room. Then I'm gonna hit the fridge, refill my drink. Then we're actually gonna get back into the game that I've been sitting on the same screen for like 20 minutes. Everyone hold. NFL, you're no, see, because I am an actual Dallas Cowboys fan. So there's another look. We can talk about that another time. Anyway, everyone hold tight. I shall be back in a few minutes or a few moments. BRB. All right, we are back. Feeling refreshed. Drink bottle is full. Rehydrating the kidneys. Lupe said yeah. No, NFC has been trash except for like the Eagles, which sucks. But our rivalries make for great games. I really need to get something other than a headset mic because you guys can hear every gulp I take of my drink. All right. Looking at the time, Central is it Standard Time or Daylight? I'm not sure. No, it's, I think Daylight Savings Time. It's after 8 o'clock. We're gonna go for probably about 45 minutes before I have to jump off because I still gotta make dinner, and 4 a.m. comes way too soon for me to get ready for work. So let's jump into this. You're live as well. Okay, I can't. Okay, because I'm streaming and I'm dual streaming and monitoring my stream, so I don't have the bandwidth to check out other streams. But I hope you enjoy your stream. I thank you for being here while you're doing your thing. We're gonna continue on. All right, so we're here. Let's talk to the Moogle. What's up, homie? Oh, that must have been the guy that just ran away. Tell me. A creature on the Nam Yensa Sansi, their blood in me, it seems. It's gotta be bad, Kupo. You look pretty strong. Oh, I'm strong. Trust me. This is the B team. You should see the A team. They whoop everyone's ass right now. Supposed to be something like a giant tortoise. Oh, not the Adamantoise. It's probably not, but found some treasure at the sand scene too. Okay. Well then. Withering Shores. In the vicinity of battle storms. Alright, let's go. Probably a little cutscene. Not yet. Alright. Y'all want some? We got you. Dude, she launched his ass. Succulent fruits. Okay, wait, let me look at the map. Alright. Just so I know where I'm going. Dude, she launched his ass! She's like, get out of here. More Jawas. Look, more of the sand, quicksand, sand sea. More Jawas. You ain't casting no sleep on me, homie. We see the trap. You done called your homies. afraid. You want some too? Oh damn, I got hit with slow? Okay. Not too worried about that. Treasure chest, blah blah blah. See where I'm at. Let's see where I'm at. What's that? You guys wanna you guys wanna get toasted? Dude, this is the... Anyone that's played Final Fantasy X? This looks very familiar. Yuna's about to perform the sending. Okay, I'm just kidding. Kinda. Alright, they running. We gotta chase them. And as we chase them, we're gonna run into... Yeah, here we go. No, let's, the Urutan Eater. That's who we're going after. They're not gonna attack me. Oh, boy. My allies will attack. Okay. Nah, dude, you're done. Yep, you're done. All right, he has fallen. All right, let's take a look at the map. Where we at? Let's check this way real quick, because it told me to go the other way. Always check the opposite of which way to tell you to go. Okay, there is a way that way. I'm not gonna go that way. But we did kill the guy that we needed to kill. We're not dangerously low on health, so we're good. Alright, what's this way? Oh, we got a whole... Okay. That's Auger Hill, Withering Shores. Okay, we got someone with the map. There, this guy. No, not this guy. Hold on. All right. We're checking. All right. Wait a second. All right, that didn't work. Okay, fine. Where am I going? Don't need a map. All right. Come on, attack. Okay, good. Why is it? Let's see. Where am I at? Yellow Sands. Excuse me. Oh shit. Okay. Basically, I have to go back for a moment. What's? Oh, jeez. You know what? Where's my nearest save crystal? Oh, we got a ways to go. All right. You ain't gonna have those green shits after me now again, are you? Oh. Oh, hello. Who are you? Okay, we got a new map. That's cool. Alright, we're back to here. Okay. Kill, first and foremost. No, wrong button. Let me see, what time is it? Okay, we need to go save. Alright. You're up this. Wait a second. Why is it all triangle? Wait, where's all question marks? Hold on. Oh, because okay. All right, let's see what this is, and we'll open it up. Where are we at? Hold on. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Well, I mean, it led us to a safe spot, so that's good. That's what I was actually looking for. Because it is din time. Alright, we have saved. We're gonna call it here for the night. Over here on the Twitch side, we are gonna raid out, so hopefully y'all stick around for that. But for everyone, I thank y'all so much for being here, and until next time, y'all be good, be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. Appreciate everyone, whether you were chilling, chatting, lurking. I know I said that all out of order. Let's see, who can we send y'all to show some love? You know what? We will go with Blue. I think I missed her stream last night. So. Alright, we're going to go ahead and raid Blue Metal Bunny. She's a sweetheart. Show her some love. Thank you guys again for being here, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. Again, if you, not if you, please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay warm, cool. Stay warm or cool depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. I hope to catch y'all here next stream. And until then, peace out.